are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, a run with Patterson. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry for James Conner to about the 23. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. A big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow he will muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Murray. And the reception made by Green. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively. And then they got hit with that big.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he can hold himself right to the #1 spot.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Everyone has their strengths. They want to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work that both because you never know which way you're going to get forced by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Ertz has it left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that...
And this throw will be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
On the double.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Well, just zero hesitation for the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. How about him? Like his first year in the NFL, don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag out to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch. It's still an effective gain nonetheless.
(10-7) our score after 1. Right. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10 is Counter. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D'Angelo Malone, racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. That last sack puts Murray in the cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss. And
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take it. I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2nd and 2. This complete left side to Aguilar. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they need to really get sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 44, Murray, he's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 15 yards there for number 15. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Rolling to his left. Got his man. It's London. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Straight ahead, Patterson. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. He'll look to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Ready. Green tackle. Yo, blue. Black top.
They're going to look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll get this to Connor underneath. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on third down. Murray going to throw. Fighting Ertz here on the out route. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
First down, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Murray again. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
A final shot before half for Murray. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The final shot before break. Murray, he's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lane. They've got to get the running game going. And there should be some gaps to run through there.
That second down play, that's a minus 4. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Running the counter, Patterson. Some space here. Touchdown, Falcons. That run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
Because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the counter, it's Connor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Murray again. This is Connor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Murray off play action. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's only ready up today, partner, because that first big turnovers already. It's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first. They run behind center with Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, a run with Connor. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. This will be swung out here for Connor. He's got the 1st down and more. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it with Williams. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. There's no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in that worry, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
On the set.
Patterson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bryan Edwards from 3 yards out. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Murray now to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray now. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Here's Murray. Got his man. It's Williams. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Murray to air it out again. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Connor up the middle. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Play fake. Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Murray now on 1st down. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now Murray. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Again, they'll throw with Murray. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Gator. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in his career. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that was playing at an elite level.